What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Erin Bies. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, and I spent almost 14 years, 13 and a half to be exact, inside the multi-level marketing industry before I walked away for good. Now I investigate and point out all of the manipulative tactics that the reps use. I break down their patterns and hopefully help people see the warning signs before they get hurt. Today we are digging into Scentsy's latest video. And at first glance, this might look like a basic company update to most people, but once you connect the dots, it becomes very clear that this is not a routine announcement. This is a coordinated shift leading into a major contract change that reps are being pushed to sign today, the day that this video is actually going to be public. I do want to give a huge thank you to Wendy Irons for pulling the receipts and helping consultants understand the bigger picture. If you want a safe place to talk about Scentsy and your experience with other former and current consultants, I highly suggest that you check out the Scentsy Customer and Consultants Freedom of Speech Facebook group. I'll make sure that I link that in the video description as well. Before we dive into all of this, I want to highlight something that's really special to me. I want to talk about a small business that means a ton to me personally. Some of you might remember a video I did reacting to a former Scentsy distributor, realizing how much money she was spending every month to stay active. And in that video, I said something like, you should just start your own thing. You should make your own wax melt business. Well, she did. And this is one of those rare full circle moments that I feel like deserves to be celebrated. Bright House Scents is a Canadian woman-owned wax melt company created by Melanie. This is her information if you guys want to grab it. I'll also link it in the video description. She walked away from Scentsy and decided that she deserved something better, which I agree with her. Something that was fully her own. She sent me a box of her wax melts and they are beautiful. Look at all these goodies she sent me. So thank you, Melanie. This is so nice of you. I actually have iced vanilla woods melting in my kitchen right now, and it smells absolutely incredible. Now, this is not a big corporation. This is a real person rebuilding something sustainable outside of multi-level marketing. So if you want to support an ethical small business and grab some amazing scents for your home, make sure that you check out brighthousescents.ca. I'll make sure again that I put the link in the video description. Melanie, thank you so much. You sent me so much stuff and I'm excited to melt it periodically over time. They all smell amazing and you absolutely nailed sweater weather. So thank you so much. All right, let's get into this Scentsy investigation. Do I want to call it that? I guess we'll run with it because there is so much to unpack.
Hey everyone.
Hello. Gosh, it's been a long time since we've done this, huh?
Yeah, well, live streamed on the Scentsy Family Consultants page. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Okay, it says we're live. Are people on? Maybe.
Yes, and they're probably freaking out by the name of this live stream. We just wanted to come on and tell you in person and directly about some changes that we're making to our events. But to give you a little context, we'll start with the meeting we had last week.
So last week we met as an executive team, and we do it every year. It's very normal to set some goals and stuff for 2026. But also we came out of the meeting with some strategies.
Wow, they sound so confident, don't they? I love how they opened with, hey, everybody, it's been a long time, but you can't help but feel that the energy behind what they are saying feels very careful. Are y'all feeling that too? Because I feel like when a corporate live starts this way, it usually means that something big is coming and they are trying to set a soft tone, a casual kind of tone. Maybe that's just me, but y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Let's hear what else they talked about during this executive team meeting.
And those strategies are going to affect some things that we do in the future. So
yeah, now one of the things that we're feeling is that 2026 is so exciting. We've had a topsy-turvy.
Because it's not 2025.
Maybe, yeah. It's been a topsy-turvy world for the last 5 years. Really, since March of 2020, we've been in a considerable sense of upheaval
Yes.
in Scentsy as well as in the world. And we're finally getting some clarity as trends are consistent and we're able to make plans and strategies for the future. And so 2026 looks really bright and we're really excited about it. And as we were looking at this executive retreat, as we were looking at our plans for 2026, we realized there was a need for some pivots.
Oh, pivots, you say? Well, that's interesting. So they're starting out by talking about their annual executive strategy meeting for 2026, but I think it's important to highlight the language that they are using. I don't know if you caught it, but he just said 2025 has been topsy-turvy. They mentioned terms like upheaval and finally getting clarity. Companies that are financially stable do not describe their last 5 years like that. That is stress language, in my opinion. That is transition language. That is, we are trying to keep this ship steady type of language. And I feel like this sets the tone for the rest of their video, as we'll see. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments too.
And we're planning as part of those strategies to streamline anything that we can, including programs and events and activities. So one of the things at the beginning of the year that we have is leadership and
Or
World Tour.
Retreat for Leaders is the
Retreat for
official
Leaders,
name.
yeah.
We always call it leadership.
And then World Tour.
Yes. Now, these events have been things we've done for a very long time. And the question is, just because we've done it in the past, does that mean these are things we should continue to do?
Yeah.
And we know that at the beginning of the year, it's important for us to communicate with you all and to get everybody on the same page. So these events are important, but in monitoring the trends in registration and just in communication with many of you, it became clear that extra travel, money, and time just isn't feasible for a lot of families right now.
Interesting. So they're planning on streamlining programs and events. Streamlining, I feel like, is a corporate word for cutting expenses or cutting operations. Companies do this when revenue is dipping or when they're preparing to make changes that they're not yet ready to announce. So this is one of the first big red flags, I feel like, that we're seeing in this video in particular.
And we went back and said, wait, during COVID, we had great virtual events that really made an impact.
So we're going to pivot to reach as many of you as possible. And so Retreat for Leaders and World Tour 2026 will be free live stream in January. Let's see, we're going to have Saturday, January 10th will be the Retreat for Leaders.
And World Tour live stream will be Saturday, January 31st.
These dates are going to be very important here in just a few minutes. They're announcing the Leadership Retreat and the World Tour are no longer happening in person. Everything's going to be virtual. And to a lot of people, maybe that doesn't sound like a red flag. To me, that is a red flag. That is a huge shift. And why am I saying that? Because MLMs rely heavily on in-person events. They need it for revenue. They need it for the hype that it builds within the consultants that attend. They need it for retention. They need it for culture, and they absolutely need it for recruiting and also marketing purposes, because the reps that are at those events are going to market that they're at the events, putting it in their stories and posts and doing videos. All of that is extremely important to these companies. You don't just cancel in-person events when it's a stable year. You cancel them when you need to cut costs or you want to deliver sensitive information or a sensitive announcement in a controlled environment. Do y'all see where this is going? I'm sure you do, because y'all are crazy smart.
Just in time for things that are going to be announced for starting February 1st. So
Woohoo.
We'll be able to be
New products,
ready
new
for the
catalog,
new year,
yeah.
ready for February, and we'll all be able to get this information at the same time.
And we know that this, for many of you, because you haven't registered, will relieve some stress. If you were feeling stressed out about which event to attend and, oh, there's so many to attend and I just don't, it's not looking good for me this year. So hopefully we just relieve some stress for you. And we're super excited about being able to do this event and reach more of you.
Does their energy seem excited to you guys? Because it definitely doesn't to me. They seem stressed. They seem almost defeated, which, you know what? I love that for them because they're running an MLM company. Anyways, they are attempting to reassure consultants that this is all about reducing the stress of the consultants and saving money. But anyone who's been in a multi-level marketing company knows that the companies do not cancel profitable events because they're trying to protect consultants' budgets. They cancel them because they need to protect their own. Let's just be real about it. This is wild.
Yeah, I think that this way allows us to get to a majority of our consultants because there's really no inhibitor to you attending. Of course, you might have a job or you might not be able to attend the whole event, but without the expensive travel, without the time in travel, it will allow you to focus just on the training, just on the motivation, and we'll be able to deliver it directly to you rather than we deliver our message to employees who then travel around the country and deliver our message to you on our behalf. So Dan, Heidi, me, the entire home office team will be geared toward providing an amazing experience for you and just do it virtually.
Yay. Okay, so one of the things for World Tour, there will be events for each region throughout the day on Saturday, January 31st. So that's exciting.
We'll be up early and staying up late that day.
A news article will be posted this afternoon, and it will have all of the details on this pivot from in-person to virtual.
Now, this is a free event for all consultants. And we know that many of you are going to want to gather, and so that's going to be great. We'd love for you to gather together in parties. Do it in a cost-effective way. Make sure that you are remembering that Scentsy is to provide you income for your family, not we don't want you to take family money and spend it on Scentsy. It should be the other way around, and this gives you a head start for 2026.
So there will be a registration, even though it's free, because we want to know how many of you are coming.
Yep.
But we're excited for this change and the direction, and that we'll get to see more of you.
That's right. Let's finish out 2025 strong.
Woo-hoo!
We have a lot of great things this month in November. We're starting with a bang. We need you to keep this up so that our home office team can stay busy throughout the whole rest of the year supporting you. And we know that this is the time when people really need fragrance in their home. So it's the perfect time to get out and engage your customers and inspire your downline consultants to get out there and share Scentsy with the world.
Okay, and if you have already registered for the in-person event that is now going to be online, you will get a refund or something will come your way.
Yeah, we'll be sending an email to all the people who have registered. We're going to want to make everybody whole in this. We don't want anybody to be harmed by this decision. So this will be a blessing to everyone, one way or the other. We stand by our commitment to make sure we contribute more than we take. So
I'm sorry. What did he just say? First of all, you better be refunding the reps. What? This section of this video, you could probably tell from my facial expression, made me pause. It was actually kind of shocking. To claim that they want to contribute more than they take. Now that is wild, because if you look at their income disclosure statement from 2024, it shows the median annual commission for active consultants that were active all 12 months was $466.56. For those that were active less than a year, it was $77.68. So when a corporate executive earning a C-suite salary says they contribute more than they take, I have so many questions. And here's something that is so ironic to me. Not even ironic. The disrespect to people's face is so loud. Can you imagine looking at your company's income disclosure statement as part of the C-suite, where the median rep makes less than $500 a year and still saying with a straight face that you contribute more than you take. I mean, Orville, I guess impressive acting. It's also really disgusting. I feel like this moment exposes a massive disconnect between their messaging and the lived experience of their field. These people better get refunds. They better get refunds. If they try to do, this is my prediction. If you're a member, drop a prediction emote in the comments. I think what they're going to try and do is this new product that we're going to talk about here shortly. I think they're going to try and credit the people that paid for the event and say, oh, well, can we use this credit and you can get the new product instead? That's what I think they're going to do. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. But if they paid for the event is now virtual or online, and it's free, they need to refund them. But I feel like this part was very interesting, a very classic damage control tactic. If consultants were truly excited about this pivot, the company wouldn't need to reassure them that they will be made whole. Refund messaging, I feel like, appears when leadership knows people are blindsided. And I do think that this is not going to be the first time that these Scentsy reps are going to be blindsided by this company. You mark my words.
If you contributed to Scentsy by registering, we're going to make sure that doesn't harm you. So,
okay.
Get excited for the retreat for leaders if you are a director and above on January 10th and January 31st. We want to see all of you at our virtual world tour event that will kick off the amazing spring selling season of 2026.
Thank you for coming on today.
Take care. We love
you.
Bye-bye.
My God. And then that loud whatever that was at the end. Are y'all okay? And now let's get into what I believe the entire reason that I'm covering this video today and why it matters and why it is so important. This video is public, Monday. Today is Monday, November 24th when this comes out. I'm filming this on the 20th of November. Scentsy is requiring consultants to sign a brand new contract. Today is the deadline. The day that this video went public, November 24th, is the deadline. So if you do not sign, you are no longer a consultant with the company. I think that that's fantastic because so many people are going to get out and hopefully away from multi-level marketing as a whole. However, there's some things that we need to talk about. The biggest change is the arbitration clause. Arbitration overwhelmingly already protects the company. A strengthened arbitration clause protects them even more. Once you sign, you are locked into a process that limits your rights, your leverage, and your ability to challenge decisions that affect your income and you as a distributor in Scentsy. This is very serious. Please make sure that you read your contract. Please protect yourself and please talk to a lawyer if you are unsure. Let's talk about some of the patents that were filed this year. Scentsy filed 2 major patents. One is for Scent House, which there's speculation that it could be a fragrance delivery system designed to integrate directly with HVAC systems in people's homes, which bypasses warmers entirely. The other one is called Eau de Moi, a perfume patent showing that they're aggressively, in my opinion, attempting to diversify. Companies pivot their product lines like this when core revenue streams are shrinking, when their hero product is no longer the hero. These patents matter because they reveal Scentsy's long-term direction, and that direction does not seem centered around consultants. And remember the whole we want to give more than we take kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think that's what's happening here at all. I do also want to thank Wendy Irons because she shared a theory that connected so many dots from this video and just what we've seen from Scentsy over the last few years. If Scentsy even hinted that they're going affiliate or preparing for the closure of the company, if the reps caught wind of that, they would leave immediately. And Scentsy has too much inventory to survive a mass exit before the holiday season. So, in my opinion, instead, they are pushing the December 1st product launch. They are monitoring who signs the new agreement. They're gathering customer data, and they're relying heavily, in my opinion, on holiday revenue and preparing for January. Between Christmas and New Year's, this shutdown happens with this company and a lot of companies for inventory. When they return in January, they'll have all the numbers that they need, the revenue from 2025, the consultants that are staying, the consultants that are leaving, how many refused to sign the contract, who signed the contract, how much inventory is left, things like that. However, in January, as they mentioned in this video, January 10th is the virtual leadership meeting. Virtual court happens towards the end of January for them on, I believe it's a class action lawsuit. That's going to be extremely important. And then the end of January is their world tour that is online. You do not make major announcements face to face when you expect backlash. You make them virtually, where you can control the environment. Everything in this live stream points to a company preparing for a major shift, in my opinion. I could not agree with Wendy more. Scentsy is also, as of today, the day that I'm filming this, the 20th of November, they are launching a new product. I'm going to save that, I think, for Wednesday's live stream so that I can go into it, because today I want the focus to be on the contract and the distributors in Scentsy and their rights. But on Wednesday, I would really like to break down, this coming Wednesday, the 26th of November, I'd really like to break down the product, the patents, comparisons to non-MLM alternatives, why it launched today, how it ties into the company's long-term strategy. So make sure you have your notifications turned on, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Now, if you are a Scentsy consultant, I really want to advise you, not that I'm a lawyer, but read your contract, read it very carefully, take your time, read it again, because arbitration is not neutral. It's not protective. It is not balanced. It is built to favor Scentsy. Once you sign the agreement, it becomes extremely difficult to challenge anything later, and you deserve clarity. You deserve information, and you deserve the space to make an informed decision. So I hope, if you're a Scentsy rep, I hope that you watch the whole video. I hope that you take a second to think. I understand you're probably going to have strong feelings seeing somebody that is anti-MLM talking about your company, but please know that this is me trying to warn you, as somebody that has been sued by MLM companies, to read your contract. Take it to a lawyer if you need to. It's so important, and there are so many people in multi-level marketing that just sign away without looking at it. It's so important. So let me know what you think about Scentsy's timeline. Let me know what you think is happening, what the new product could be. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below. If you have not already liked and subscribed, if you would do that, that would be amazing. If you are somebody that's quietly watching and you want to share this video with somebody that's also in Scentsy with you, that's awesome. I want to thank Melanie from Bright House Scents again for sending this box of deliciously smelling wax melts. I appreciate you so much. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for thinking critically. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday, hopefully, fingers crossed, for the full breakdown on the new product. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.